There are moments in life where you feel something shifting inside you, and you cannot explain it. You feel different. Your reactions change. Your heart becomes sensitive, and you start noticing signs around you that you never noticed before. These are not coincidences. These are spiritual movements happening within you. Some people ignore them, but the spiritually intelligent pay attention, because sometimes Allah is not speaking to you through words, He is speaking through signs. And only the chosen ones recognize those signs when they come. When Allah sends messages to the heart, they are not through spoken words or visions, but through deep feelings and inner awakenings. You may feel an unexplainable peace in your chest or a sudden urge to turn towards Him. It could be a moment of stillness where your heart feels guided without any external reason. This is how Allah communicates with His chosen servants, by placing light, wisdom, and understanding within their hearts. These moments are subtle, yet powerful, reminding you that Allah is close, listening, and gently leading you towards what will bring you closer to Him. When Allah loves a person, He makes belief and obedience feel natural. There is no force, no struggle, no heavy burden. You begin to feel that practicing Islam is not something you are being pushed to do, but something your own heart desires. This is Allah opening the chest. Guidance becomes easy. Good advice starts to make sense. You start understanding the wisdom behind commands and prohibitions. The verses of the Quran feel personal. Your heart finally accepts that real peace is only found with Allah. This inner clarity is a gift, and it is one of the greatest signs of Allah choosing you. When Allah is guiding you, the same sinful actions that once gave you pleasure now make you feel disturbed. The taste of those sins becomes bitter. You start feeling uncomfortable in gatherings where Allah is not remembered. You feel restless when doing something you know displeases Him. This sudden shift is not you becoming boring or over-religious. It is Allah protecting your heart from darkness. This is a major sign that Allah has chosen you to rise above who you used to be. He is removing love of sin from your chest and replacing it with dignity, purity, and self-respect. Sometimes, a person will be listening to a recitation or hearing just a single verse, and suddenly the eyes fill with tears, without planning, without forcing. Those tears are not simply emotions. They are the heart recognizing truth. The Quran has the power to touch a part of you that nothing else can reach. Every word is revelation sent by Allah, and when your heart is becoming soft, that revelation directly lands inside you. This reaction is a sign that the spiritual veil is thinning. Your soul is responding to divine speech. The heart is becoming alive and ready to receive guidance. There are moments where you suddenly open your eyes at a strange hour of the night, and you cannot explain why. You were not thirsty. You did not hear a sound. No one woke you. Yet something inside pulls you out of sleep. Do not think this is random. These awakenings are invitations. Allah is calling you to stand in silence when the world is sleeping, because that is the time the sincere hearts speak to their Lord. The night prayer is special because it is private, pure, and filled with sincerity. When your soul is awakened by Allah at night, respond to that call. When Allah wants to protect you, He surrounds you with reminders. You begin to notice ayat popping up on your feed, videos touching your heart at the right time, scholars saying exactly what you needed to hear. You might overhear a conversation that shakes you awake. Sometimes you are scrolling casually, and a single message forces you to pause and reflect. These are not coincidences. These are gentle pushes to bring you back. Allah aligns people, posts, and words at the perfect moment to block you from slipping further. Every reminder is a rope from Allah, sent to pull your heart closer. The heart works just like a mirror. If it is covered in layers of sins, ego, jealousy, and arrogance, it becomes foggy and unable to reflect guidance. But when a person repents, purifies intentions, removes bad habits, and chooses sincerity, the heart becomes polished. And when the heart becomes polished, it reflects divine wisdom and truth more clearly. The light of faith becomes visible, and decisions become clearer. This is why the righteous could sense guidance instantly. Their hearts were not blocked by dirt. When a believer actively cleanses their heart, Allah allows light to settle inside, and the heart becomes a receiver of spiritual clarity. When Allah chooses you, the path towards good becomes surprisingly smooth. Opportunities to do good deeds appear in your life without chasing them. You meet people who inspire you. You find yourself in environments that support your growth, and doors of knowledge begin to open. You feel a strong push inside to use your time wisely, to be productive, to serve, to improve, to become a better believer. You start taking positive steps that your past self never imagined. This is Allah making your journey easier, arranging circumstances for your elevation. What once felt impossible suddenly becomes reachable, even enjoyable, because Allah placed ease inside it. When Allah wants to elevate you, He sometimes places you in painful situations so that you detach from dunya and turn back to Him. A heartbreak, a loss, a disappointment, a betrayal, or a failure can suddenly push you into deep reflection. Pain can break your ego and soften your heart. It makes you realize how temporary this world is. It forces you to search for comfort beyond people, and that search leads you back to your Lord. Many people only wake up spiritually after a shock in life. That pain is not a punishment, it is a purifier. Allah removes what is harmful, so He can replace it with what is better. A powerful sign that Allah is choosing someone is when sin begins to feel heavy in the chest. Even before repentance comes, the guilt begins. You commit something wrong and immediately feel regret. You cannot enjoy that moment the way you used to. You feel disturbed, uneasy, and spiritually uncomfortable. This inner pain is not a curse. It is mercy. It is Allah warning you, protecting you, and reminding you that your soul is too valuable to be wasted on disobedience. That guilt is proof that your heart is still alive. If Allah did not care for you, He would have left you feeling nothing at all. When many of these signs start appearing at the same time, it is a strong indication that Allah is offering you an invitation. These signs are not random emotions or mood swings. They are spiritual signals meant to redirect your direction in life. Allah does not choose every heart. He chooses the hearts that He wants to raise, purify, and connect with Him. If you feel these signs, it means Allah is communicating through events, feelings, and experiences that push you towards righteousness. Your responsibility is to respond, because the worst thing a person can do is recognize these signs and still ignore them. If you felt even one of these signs inside your heart today, then do not delay your return to Allah. You are being called, you are being guided, you are being selected. Make sincere dua, make sincere changes, and continue purifying your heart. This life is short, but the path to Allah is open for those who respond. May Allah make your heart among the guided ones. Comment, Ya Allah, purify my heart. Like, share, and subscribe to Graceful Deen for more reminders.